Hello there. So today marks the spot. Today marks the day where I begin a new nail project. Now, what does that entail? Well, that entails me thinking of a new nail design and then thus bringing it into real life with either certain decals that I've decided to do or like a new idea of launching it on my shop, or basically what kind of video I'm gonna make in regards to that design, what TikTok I'm gonna put together, or what a Facebook video I'm gonna put together. Do I wanna collab with people? There are like two types of nails that I do. It's either gonna be like Japanese themed, or it's like, on the other hand, like gothic or divine, religion, dark, godly, Ouija, tarot, or some, crazy gory thing like that. We're gonna be doing this one next, the next design. But it's not gonna have any like goriness to it, blood or anything like that. It's just gonna have some skulls. See, right now on my nails, I have beautiful Kurumi nails. They are for sale on my shop. I'll link it, of course. But these are also, these are actually available custom made. Here are what they look like. They're straight up Kurumi. These will last me like 2 weeks. I specifically put like less glue so that it lasts me less than what I want, which is I want it to last like that 2 week mark. Regularly applying them. If I prep my nails like perfectly and then apply them with like just the perfect amount of glue that fits the nail, they're gonna last me like 3+ weeks. I'm not lying. Test it out. Test it out yourself. You can purchase some, you know what? If you message me on YouTube or I don't know, anywhere on my Instagram socials or whatever, I will give you 15% off your order. Isn't that so cool? So 15% off. I just made this up in my head too. This is not like promoting myself or anything. I literally just wanted to come on here to talk about like my next project. But I will say I will give you guys 15% off if you message me on like my social, either find me on Facebook, Instagram, and I'll link it. I'll have that really, really convenient link down below or on the screen, whatever, so that you can message me and then I will present you with a 15% off of your custom nail design. Okay, so back what I was saying though, today is kind of like the official start of doing this new project. The project, I don't know what it's gonna be called, but it's gonna be consisting of lace, skulls, and a bunch of rhinestones. How did I come up with this idea? Well, I saw some shoes. The shoes were on Pinterest and I was just like, these are the most gorgeous shoes ever. I took the picture for inspiration and I am now going to be creating a design for it. And not only just a nail design, I'm going to be creating a new set of decals. Yay! If you don't know, I also sell decals. Nail decals are just like kind of like stickers in a way. They're water-side decals where I can show you. There are actually some ones that are available on my shop. And these are just like skull decals. Basically, you can cut them and put them on your nails. You can put them on natural nails too. So whatever you want to do, however you do nails, you can use them. Anywho, so I'm in the midst of just creating a bunch of decals for my shop, and basically I want to have like hundreds of designs of decals. I have a lot that I have to upload on my shop, but they'll be there if you want to check them out. So I am starting a new series where I do some lacy detailing, and it's going to be really cool and fun because I'm going to be incorporating that with my new set. And the purpose of this new set is to not only have a new set for me, because when these are off, I'm going to be putting those on, but also just to kind of like create content for like my social medias, like my Instagram, stuff like that. I love creating reels. I love creating like video content and putting cool edits around it and stuff like that. So it's just going to be really, that's what I mean by project. And that's what I mean by like, it's going to have a lot of elements inside of this one like nail design. There's going to be different like parts of it, and you can catch them on my social media. So I'll take you guys through kind of like what I mean, the processes of that ordeal. Currently, I am creating the lace design decal first. That's like the first order of, and I'll show you the process, obviously. So I like to kind of like go with my laptop around my house and kind of do my work because it gives me more inspiration. So right now I decided to like sit right here, which is like this little banister thing that I have. Right now I'm kind of coming up with designs as far as like the lace designs. You guys are seeing the behind the scenes of my decals. Lucky you. Here I kind of like take all the pictures that I come up with and the designs, and I put them into my decal template that I created myself. From there, I then print it out, and then they'll be ready to use for my design, and then they'll be for sale even on my shop. So it's like a 2-in-1. And I will say that this part is like sort of time consuming because I have to make sure that it's exactly how I want it. And then even after that, I go in and I bit by bit like place everything how I want it for the decal. Like, okay, I'll show you. So for example, this right here is a picture of, it's like my decal layout, and I did all of that. I designed that. I figured out like the placements and everything, the sizing, blah, yada, yada, and it works great in my printer. I have a professional printer that prints these out in the best quality you could ask for. But they're really great, and I really enjoy making these. It's like another part of my like creative self outside, like it's still nail based, but kind of like outside of the design of just sitting there and doing nails. Like this is like more digital, and I really enjoy doing digital things. Like that's like one of my passions too. This is gonna take me probably to finish like a whole decal and have it ready to be ready for my shop or my nails like I'm gonna put on. I say that this project in decal itself, it's gonna be like at least 2.5 hours to 3 hours, but it's really fun. And yeah, so it's a new day, if you can tell by my shirt and my hair. There are like some things that I wanted to like say and kind of I don't know like what kind of information or what you will take from this, but it is just me kind of like releasing this from my brain. I've been an artist for 2 years or so, and during that time I have seen lots of growth in terms of just business metrics and engagement with social media. But I'll have to say, you know, during these 2 years, although I have not been doing it full time this whole time, I will say that, you know, I don't feel like I get the recognition that I deserve, but I feel like a lot of people feel that way. And then I kind of rewinded myself a little bit back. I thought about like, you know, how many views I get on a video, or like if I post something, it doesn't go as viral as I thought it would go. Or maybe, you know, I post something and then it does go viral and I have no idea that was gonna happen. And so you want that to happen more and more, and you're just waiting for that time to come, and you're just like, oh my God, all these other small brands are like blowing up. They just are so lucky. They have all this engagement. There's so much hype over here. And then their work is not even, you know, up to par to what is even great nail art or just art in general. And then you look at yourself, and then you look at your work. You're like, well, my work is so gorgeous. I have the best quality. My work takes 15 hours to do, or my work actually speaks for itself because none of the charms or none of the crystals fall off. My ideas are like out of this world. My details, my designs, everything is like so greatly profound within my art, but yet there's no engagement, there's no following, there's no interest, or there are some, but it's not as much as you think that you would deserve. And so again, I wanted to just rewind myself back, and I do this quite often when I think about where I want my business to go and the things that I will be doing, and you know, all this stuff. It's like a form of manifestation, right? So when I think of those things that will be here, that are here but just not tangible at this time, I just think to myself, okay, if you are an artist right now, if you have some type of business and you feel like you're not getting the views, or you just feel like you're really underrated, just remember that Rome was not built in one day. True success takes time, and so does being perseverance, and you need consistency. And with those things, you will be successful. So low moments or beginning moments are a thing in every single business or every single creative endeavor. And it's strange to think, or indifferent. It's weird to think that any business out here that looks like successful from the outside didn't have that low point or that slow point getting started, then you would be just really wrong. Giving up if you decide to give up just because, you know, you're not seeing any growth or something like that, or at the first sign of struggle, you will never reach your passion. You will never reach your goal. You will never reach your heart's passion, or you will never reach the goal that you're trying to achieve. You have to plant seeds before you see growth. You can't have a flower without the seeds. It's starting at the seed. When you see the seed in the soil, well, that's my point. You plant the seed, you don't see the seed, you don't know it's gonna be big and beautiful, but you know that seed, most of the time, is going to grow out of that dirt and just become this beautiful bouquet of flowers. Or a tree. You look at trees started from little itty bitty, little branches, and they sprout out. It's because it takes time to grow. And it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it, those seeds, like doing it for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, the time that you got, the time that was made, the time that has existed for you to build and get to where you need to be is very essential. Plus, however long it takes, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever, during that time, it really does help cultivate fans or fandoms or people who actually really enjoy your work or enjoy your artistry. And it's not from just hype and like clicks and stuff like that. Because the moment that you decide to kind of go off your path, kind of like Doja Cat, she changed tremendously in her type of artistry, like in the ways that she looks physically, and just her style. A lot of her fans she got really blown up from TikTok, and then a lot of her fans kind of left her, cut her off or whatever because of her style. If you're a true Doja Cat fan, you'll know her personality, and you'll know where she's coming from with this new identified style. Plus, with that time of if you're still going and moving towards where you want to be in your business or your creative endeavor, in that time you will naturally become an expert at it. You will be practicing, you'll be improving, you'll be learning new skills, you'll be learning more of your style, and it just kind of comes together well. You can refine your craft. Like me, even throughout the time that I've been doing this kind of part-time for 2 years, I have noticed the quality of my nails have improved, my education regarding nails, and learning about the trends with nails, and learning what people like, and learning how to create, and just kind of learning and engulfing myself in this industry. It's been really, really great. So that is needed in order to get to that. And that's just, like I said before, manifesting. So whenever you're feeling stagnant, or you feel like there's a lot of downtime, that's perfect timing to try to better your craft or learn. There's infinite information regarding whatever industry that you're in, where you can just continue to learn, and it's really not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing. So how does it feel to be so underrated in this industry thus far? I would say, it's actually very rewarding, because I am trusting the process. I'm trusting myself, and I'm sticking with what lights me up, what my heart craves, and what I'm passionate about. And as long as I'm doing that, the universe and the rest of the way has a way of working itself out. You literally create your reality, so just stick with your passion. It'll come. Well, I don't know what that rant was about, or informative information, whatever you want to call it. I just hope that you got a little bit of something from it. So I will keep filming my process for you guys. The finished detailing on my nails will obviously be posted, and you guys will see the lacing detail and what I got inspired by and stuff. Gonna be great. I'll catch you guys in a later video. Bye.